Hey, welcome back. So I still haven't managed my mischief. Mischief managed a Harry Potter thing. I'm, let's see, about 12 minutes behind noon Central Time. So midweek crisis. Yeah, we've got the cure. Welcome to WTFilm Wednesday, where the plot twists need a safe word, and the only thing that the only thing getting executed is logic. I'm your host, Matt, and today we're diving in face first into the swirling vortex of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, the 2004 Alfonso Cuarón, probably said that wrong, cut, because nothing says teen angst like turning a children's book into a moody indie coming-of-age film scored by Radiohead's Sad Cousin. Buckle up or don't. The night bus doesn't wait. But first, remember, hydration, Mocktails. So, yeah, we're going all in today. I've prepared this a little bit ahead of time. A little bit of brewed cold coffee. We're going to splash in a little bit of ice, see what kind of a mess we can make. Now, something that would be good with this too, you could put some chocolate swirls, or you could put in some maybe caramel swirls or something like that in there too to make that glass real fancy. I didn't think of that ahead of time. But anyway, just thinking that, nothing screams responsible adult like a midweek mocktail at 12:15 p.m., right? On a school night. But today's signature drink is called the Dementor Drop. So let's shake it all about. Get that thing mixed up really good. So here's going to be the fun part just a second. So let's see if you can. All right. Yeah, that ice got everything all mixed up. Good. So the Dementor Drop, that's what we're calling it. So what's the drop? So what you need to do is make a mess like I just did. Brew yesterday's cold coffee, strong, like serious Black's unresolved daddy issues strong. So stir in, maybe like whatever flavoring or whatever that you like to have. Swirl it around, swirl it counterclockwise because, time travel rules. And you got to drop in the Patronus marshmallows. So here we go. We got to drop in Patronus marshmallows. Very special Patronus marshmallows here. Pro tip, if it sinks, your soul's not pure. Uh-oh. Ooh, one's floating. Now let's take a sip slowly. Ooh, do you feel that chill crawl up your spine? That's the Dementors saying hello. Tastes like regret and espresso. Perfect. All right. Plot hole o'clock. We're not here to hate. We're here to lovingly autopsy. So grab your red string and corkboard. Let's go. We're going to go full Pepe Sylvia. Plot hole number 1. The 3-month time loop. Class schedule that Hermione's rocking a full course load, right? Muggle studies, care of magical, creatures, and so much more. Sometimes overlapping hours. You remember that? She's zipping around the time turner thing like it's a Hogwarts Uber Black. Question. How does a 13-year-old keep that schedule for 3 whole months without McGonagall noticing the girl's got more clone energy than a K-pop comeback? You know what I'm saying? And why doesn't she just loop back to get 8 hours of sleep? Makes no sense. Priorities, Hermione. You're literally inventing burnout here. Plot hole 2, Marauder's map zoom level. This thing tracks every soul in Hogwarts in real time. Footsteps, names, the tiny dots. Yet Harry never thinks to zoom in on Peter Pettigrew sleeping in Ron's bed until the plot needs him to. Bro, you've got a magical Fitbit for the entire castle. Swipe right on suspicious. Plot hole number 3, werewolf knot tying merit badge. Lupin transforms. Snape ties him up with magical ropes. Cool, right? Next morning, human. Lupin wakes up still tied in a perfect knot. Sir, you're a grown wizard. You teach defense against the dark arts. You couldn't echo a butter knife or something like that? Just, I don't know, wiggle? I've escaped worse after a bad, never mind. Plot hole number 4, Patronus Stag Uber. Harry's Patronus is a stag. His dad's animagus was a stag. The stag literally carries Harry across the lake to save Sirius. So is Prongs moonlighting as a celestial lift? Does he get 5 stars? Tip in memories. Plot hole number 5. Shrieking Shack Real Estate, this most haunted building in Britain. Right quote, end quote. Is a 5-minute stroll from Hunky Dukes connected by a secret tunnel under a whomping willow that every third year seems to know about. Prime Hogwarts Airbnb location, folks. 2 bedrooms, 1 scream, stunning views of existential dread. Zillow rating, 4.8 stars. Great for dramatic monologues, but the werewolf sheds? Plot hole number 6. Buck break execution rehearsal. Hagrid's prepping buck breaks last meal like it's the Last Supper. Dumbledore's there. McGonagall's there. The Ministry of Magic flew in on a thestrial Uber, yet nobody thinks to check the execution block until Harry and Hermione loop back and see the axe hit empty air. Y'all had one job. This is why we can't have hippogriff things. Time for the Mockey Awards. You remember those from yesterday? Because the Oscars are too busy and we've got participation trophies made of broken time turners. Category 1, Hippus Carrion. See, I'm saying his name wrong, but pretty amazing director, really. So Hippus Carrion tracking shot winner. The 7-minute unbroken shot gliding through Hogwarts in winter. Past talking portraits over the owlery, under the bridge where the choir practices. Corian said, continuity. I don't know her. Gives me vertigo and life goals. Category 2. Best Gary Oldman hair. Sirius Black escapes Azkaban looking like he's been electrocuted by a Van de Graaff generator and still serves. Greasy, matted, iconic. I tried that back in 2004 and got sent home from school. Worth it. Okay, I wasn't in school in 2004. And I didn't try it. Category 3. Loudest Bogart Snape. Neville, you remember this scene? Neville's Bogart turns into Snape. Or turns Snape into a grandma in a vulture hat. And the entire class loses it. Volume 11. So loud. Snape's dignity in the negatives. Somewhere, Alan Rickman is cackling in that velvet baritone. Rest in peace, Alan Rickman. Category 4, most 2004 indie score. John Williams said, "Peace out." And in comes jazz flute, recorder solos, whatever that haunted music box vibe is during the Patronus lesson. It's like a Garden State had a baby with a haunted carousel. I put it on Spotify and cried into my skinny jeans. Verdict, 10 out of 10. So it's so bad, it's a lifestyle. This movie is a beautiful mess. It's the friend who shows up 3 hours late with Starbucks and a conspiracy theory, and you love them anyway. So now today, pair with it a spoon plus whatever's in the office fridge for Midday, Mocktails, and movie Mockery. Today, that's leftover pad thai and birthday cake from Karen in accounting. Okay, I don't work in an office. I just made that up. Live dangerously to plot holes big enough to fly a hippogriff through, to time turners that fix everything except your sleep schedule, to Korean, proving kids' movies can make you feel seen. Now, if you'll excuse me, my Patronus marshmallow just dissolved into a caffeinated puddle of existential dread. Mischief managed. More fun tomorrow. Make sure that you subscribe and hit the like button. Appreciate you for watching and participate for Fan Day Friday. I want to know what mocktail we need to make Harry Potter themed if we can on Friday. So make sure that you either send me a message or comment on here in some place. We'll see you tomorrow around noon.
So it's done.
It's done.